What is going on, beautiful people? Hope you're having a beautiful day, because I'm having a beautiful day. So right now marks the first day of my mini cut. Now the reason for the mini cut is I have a photo shoot coming up, which I will want to be leaner for. So that is the plan with that. So first and foremost, I'm just gonna jump into an arm workout and then take you through that, and then I'll give you all the details regarding the mini cut. So I'm gonna jump into an edit in 3, 2, 1. What is going on? So the workout's all done. I'm gonna quickly take you through the arm workout that I just went down. Now I will mention beforehand that this arm workout is based on trying to deplete glycogen, not so much hypertrophy or trying to grow or demolish any muscle fibers. Keep that in mind. 4 supersets of biceps to triceps. And the first superset is alternating dumbbell curls supersetted with a close grip tricep push down. 4 sets of the first superset, and we're doing about 8 to 10 reps on each exercise. Mainly just trying to fatigue the muscle, not so much focusing on a rep range, but more so fatigue of the muscle. So pick a weight that you can do comfortably for around 8 to 15 reps and then progressively overload that from each set. After that, we went into a barbell curl supersetted with a close grip bench press. Trying to focus on the triceps with that. And the idea is we want to do a drop set on each exercise. So you want to pick a weight that you can do 6 to 8 reps on both exercises pretty comfortably, and then drop the weight and then bust out reps to failure. You don't want to go overly close on the bench press. You want to go about shoulder width, and then make sure you keep your elbows twisted in towards your sides. So we're doing 3 sets of that. And then for the next superset, we're doing hammer curls. So that's holding the dumbbells with a neutral grip. 10 reps of each and not doing alternating, just going at the same time. To go at a slow speed and keep constant tension on the biceps and the brachialis. So the idea is you want to have a little bit of a lean forward, right? And that's going to take out any tension from your abdomen and allow you to just squeeze at the biceps. We're doing 3 sets of 10 reps and then superset that with the dumbbell overhead tricep extension. So elbows flared a little bit back, keep your shoulders down, and then let it fall behind your head. So we're doing 10 reps of those as well. After that, we went into the final superset, which was a single high cable bicep curl. The idea is you want to go like that, and doing this adds more stretch. So the bicep is fully stretched when your arm is back. If you put your hand on a wall and twist that way, you'll feel it stretch your bicep, and that's where it's going to fully stretch if it's up and back. So you can get a really good isolation on that. So we're doing 3 sets on each side for 10 reps, and then superset that with a rope attachment tricep push down, focusing on twisting out. So you want to start like this and then twist out. So twist out instead of straight down, twist out. 3 sets of that, and that is about it. Then I did some abs. I did knee raises to the armpits, supersetted with knee twists from a hanging bar. After that, did V-ins, which is a great exercise if you do it slow to really tighten up the abs. And then also finished up with some Russian twists. Then I did some posing because I want to tighten everything up. So this week is all about tightening things up. So I'm doing abs every single day to help tighten them up. Over the bulk, I haven't stored a lot of fat, but the thing is I've stored some muscle there. So I kind of want to dissipate that. I want to tighten them up and not have them look so blocky, if that makes sense, especially in the oblique area. So that's why I'm hitting them every single day. I'm also doing cardio every single morning up until the day before the shoot. So that's a plan to help burn a little bit extra fat. As far as my calorie intake or macronutrient intake, the only thing I'm doing is really dropping the fats every single day and dropping the carbs by a little bit every single day. And how much I drop them, or if I drop them at all, is all gonna be dependent on how much weight I'm losing from day to day or how I'm looking pretty much. So I have a set plan, but I'm not gonna follow that exactly, right? If I am losing weight too quickly, I'm gonna keep the same calories, but if I stop losing weight, right? If I come to a weight loss plateau, I will drop my fats by a little bit and my carbs just by a little bit. And then a few days prior to the shoot, I'm going to quickly up the carbs so I can fill out a little bit more. So the idea behind this was like a short plan type thing, right? It was a week in advance, I found out, so I didn't have a whole lot of time to prepare, but I am going to try and make as good improvements as I can, right? But only so much can be done in a week. You know, you don't want to go overboard and then end up losing all your muscle mass. So that's the plan. I want to slowly kind of tighten everything up, not so much change everything drastically, but tighten it up by doing nice little small tweaks, which I will take you through over the week as it progresses. But for now, just know that I'm hitting abs every single day, which I don't recommend if you're trying to store muscle mass, nor do I recommend when you're cutting, because it's likely that you're gonna lose that. But if you're trying to make your abs look the best that they can for a certain thing, say a photo shoot or a competition, hitting them every day is actually quite a good idea. So yeah, I'm also gonna do some vacuums, and that's about it. So I'm gonna go home, get some food in me. It's about 3 o'clock and I've had one meal, so I'm incredibly hungry. So I'm gonna go make up my post-workout meal. All right, so I've got 100 grams of Cheerios, a cup of almond milk, 40 grams of protein powder. That's what I'm gonna have as a post-workout meal. Try and get some carbs in. I'm also gonna have some fish oil, vitamin E, vitamin D, a vitamin C tablet to avoid getting sick over this week. So the idea behind this is, right, you can't make like incredibly drastic changes in just 1 week. However, you can make good changes, good enough changes. But the idea that people think, right, they get into this habit of they need to have it fast, they need to have this thing fast. So they make incredibly drastic changes way too quick, and it completely fucks everything up. So my plan right now is to slowly decrease while increasing activity, right? If I went from here to here straight away, it'd be a terrible idea. So instead, you wanna go from here to here, to here, to here, to here. So over the course of this week, depending on 1, how I'm feeling, 2, how I'm looking, and 3, where the scale is going, I will decrease or keep the same. So basically, it's all about trial and error, not getting wrapped up in needing quick results. As well, people usually make drastic food changes. You need to stick with what works. If you've been eating sweet potato or rice bubbles or rice, you feel better on that and you feel like you look better by eating those, and you need to stick with that. You shouldn't change it up last minute. Your body's gonna freak out because it likes things that it's used to. So if you change it up, everything's gonna change. Like, you can change so much with just a slight increase in carbs, or a slight decrease in fat, or a slight decrease in carbohydrates, or a slight change in food choices, right? It's all gonna change a lot. Sometimes it's a really, really good dramatic change from just changing the slightest thing. And sometimes you change a big thing and everything goes to shit. The thing is to change as little as possible. And the more you do it, the more you can kind of know your body and know what it needs. If you're like looking a little bit flat, you know that 50 more carbohydrates in that day is going to make a drastic difference. Whereas from an inexperienced perspective, you don't really know that. You might just be like, oh, I just need to eat more calories. And you up the fats as well and everything goes to shit. So you need to understand that body composition comes down to macronutrient profiles and the foods that you're eating. Losing weight or gaining weight comes down to calories. So there's 2 different things, right? Macronutrients, carbs, proteins, and fats. The ratios that you eat within them equal a calorie, but what you eat in terms of the totals of carbs, proteins, and fats is what's going to determine how you look from a body composition perspective. But the calories itself over here, the calories, that is what's going to determine whether you lose weight or whether you gain weight. So that's what you need to understand. It's much more than just calories. It's more about the quality of food and the foods that you're eating. It's just a little insight for you guys. If you are trying to make body compositional changes, you need to look further than just calories, especially if you're trying to look the best that you possibly can for a photo shoot or for a birthday party, a summer for that matter, whatever it is. So I'm incredibly hungry, gonna munch this down, do a little bit of work, and then catch you very soon. All right, so in spirit of cutting, right, I wanted to briefly discuss the idea of looking good, feeling good. Now, the thing that I'm talking about, right, isn't that you withhold your confidence within looking good or looking a certain way, but instead the idea of the confidence that comes from achieving something. And this comes down to unhappiness, right? And if you are unhappy with the way you look, how much weight you've put on, your activity levels, your fitness, etc., then losing that weight does not only give you confidence from an outward perspective, as in body, the way you look, but also from a mental perspective in the way that you've achieved something. You've accomplished a goal that you set out to do. You said, I was going to do this thing, and you went out and did it. And that is the idea behind that. It's over time, progressively incorporating certain habits are going to lead you to feeling very, very, very good. That's the idea. It's not all from body, it's from mind as well. Mental health, eating healthy food and being at a healthy body weight is much more beneficial for your mental state, 100%. If you're eating McDonald's, Pizza Hut, KFC, all this fortified foods that are just filled with chemicals, it's really not good. 1, on your digestive system, your overall body composition, and 3, on your mental health. Your gut is like your second brain, right? If it's not operating right, because food goes through your gut. Like, this is the most important thing ever. Food, calories, energy. It's if you don't have food or energy, then you're not thriving, you're not pushing your limits, you're not living at the most healthy life that you possibly could. If that's in an unhealthy state, then the rest of your body is impacted by that, and that comes down to the foods you're putting in your body. The idea behind looking good, feeling good isn't tying things up within, I have to look a certain way or I'm not going to feel good, I'm not going to be confident about myself. Confidence is so much more than looking a certain way. It's the idea that you said you were going to do something and you went out and you did it and you continuously did it. So the confidence comes from the achievement and tying yourself up to physical exercise, right? Releasing these endorphins. You become happier as a person when you are exercising. And that's the idea of looking good, feeling good. It's the things that go into looking good that make you feel good. It's not so much the looking good aspect of it, although that does help. It's not 100% what that term should mean. It's about releasing the endorphins, getting out of your comfort zone, pushing yourself physically, which also means you're pushing yourself mentally, because usually what happens is your mental fails before your physical fails, right? You'll be doing a set and you'll start to feel the pain in your legs, but the point that you stop is when your mind starts going, oh fuck, this really, really, really hurts. So you quit. Instead of pushing it further, you might have had an extra 4-5 reps in there, but you stopped because of the pain, which is a mental aspect of it. So the idea is you increase your level of output mentally by pushing your limits, and also physically by reaping the rewards of pushing those limits. And from there, you cultivate a whole sphere around looking good and feeling good. It's not all about the looks, right? It's about feeling good as well. And the things that get you to look good make you feel good. So I want to leave you guys with that thought. Let me know what you think about looking good, feeling good down in the comments. And I'm just going to wrap the video up here. Hope you enjoyed watching, because I enjoyed making it. I will catch you in the next one. Later.